G'day everyone and welcome to Two Cousins One Chat. I'm Ben, coming to you from Adelaide, and I'm even wearing my special Adelaide, South Australia hat today because, why not be a tourist in your own town? And as always, I'm joined by my favourite cousin. God, there's that controversial term again. Kristy. How you going, Kristy?
G'day, Ben. I'm good, thanks. It's great to see you, my dearest, and thank you for being my favourite cousin. And you look so handsome in your Adelaide hat.
Yeah, I went to one of those proper cliche souvenir shops.
Did you?
And we bought tourist hats the other day. Yeah, that was fun.
So good. But I'm really excited to be here as always. And can I just let you know that I just had a shower.
Oh.
I washed my hair.
Oh.
And it's taking forever to cool down. So probably you're wondering why my face is so red. It's not because I'm embarrassed to see you.
I was wondering what the humidity was like there in Melbourne. But
I hate washing my hair for people that know me, and I do it as little as possible. So I washed it and then I blow dried it, and now I'm just cooling down. So yeah.
Okay.
But,
get the fan out. Get one of those little handheld fans.
Oh yeah, that you plug into your computer.
That they have on treadmills sometimes,
Anyway, can I just say this episode is going to be fun. Well, they all are fun, aren't they, Ben?
Absolutely, yeah, of course they are. We're going to talk about Aussie money in a bit, coins, cash, all of that stuff that kind of feels a bit old school sometimes. But also, we just want to say thank you to our special friend Carlos from Laos. He is spreading the Two Cousins One Chat word, and I tell you what, it's greatly appreciated, Carlos. And we can't thank you enough.
I know, we should get him on as a guest. That would be really good. Carlos, we thought there might have been some sort of interference happening, but we just know it's Carlos. He's sharing the love. And in the meantime, we're loving that so many people are tuning into us right around the world.
Oh, yeah.
All right, money. Yeah, we are not giving any advice here, but hey, stay tuned because you are not going to believe how I weave in whether we've actually seen a platypus in the wild.
Kristy. So, look, what's been happening in the world of Kristy, Melbourne? What's going on?
Oh, Ben, there's been heaps happening as usual, but can I just tell you, I had a royal experience recently at work. Yes, that's right. The Sussexes, Meghan and Harry, they turned up at Swinburne. It was really incredible. I put some things on my social pages, and one of them went viral. I think it's up to about 25,000 views at this moment. It's just gone el nutso. But during the week at work, they were cleaning the windows, and they were cleaning the windows with a drone as well, dusting, vacuuming, and all that sort of stuff. And then on the day of Meghan and Harry being at Swinburne, there was a whole range of security detail, police. And anyway, and then I was in a meeting and my colleague came and said, "Oh, Harry and Meghan are going to be here in a minute." I'm just like, "What?" And anyway,
You didn't know. You didn't know.
No,
why
they
were
hadn't
doing
told
all this
anyone.
work.
It was kept really quiet. And they had a Batia is a mental health service that Swinburne provides for staff and students. And they had on that particular day a workshop. So Meghan and Harry came to that, and they spent about an hour or so in this workshop.
Oh,
and
my
then,
goodness.
so they, in my building where I work, they walked like right in the front door where I come every single day. And then they waved to us, and then they went in, did the workshop, and then came out the other end of the building. And then by that stage, there was probably a couple hundred people hanging around, and everyone was really quiet and respectful, and it was really kind of a bit weird. And then somebody yelled out, "Yep, hi, Harry." And he waved.
Really?
They got in the car and they left. Yeah, it was really surreal. It was unbelievable. It was just, so surreal moment.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I did see some of your images and some of your video and the big Range Rover that comes through. And, that's their life kind of thing. They do that a lot, but if you're sort of on the other end of it, and they're a controversial couple, should we say, but I guess seeing them in real life, none of that would be. You'd sort of just be sort of
No.
observing the spectacle of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it was like so touchable. It was just right there.
Yeah,
So that was
yeah,
really interesting, and yeah, it was kind of had a bit of buzz around campus. So it was just a really interesting experience to be a part of.
yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey, also I want to talk about cycling, Ben, because coming up
Mhm,
we will be having our Tour de France episode in July.
mhm.
Hopefully with Tomo. Need to get in contact with him too. All right, and so I'll put that on
Yes.
the list of things to
He's a
do.
busy man, so you got to lock him down because he could be anywhere at any time. He's like Superman.
He is. He's doing something awesome at the minute too. If you follow him on Instagram, but the Paris Roubaix was on a couple of
Oh,
weeks back. I know it's old news now, but Ben and I love our cycling. And how good was Paris Roubaix 2026?
oh, I actually had goosebumps when you mentioned it then because it was so good. I mean, in this household, Wout van Aert is our favorite cyclist, 100% our favorite. We all just love him. And so to see him, and I mean, to watch the whole event, you kind of need to put some time aside because it's a long event. But and I didn't see the end at night, but I watched it in the morning,
Did
not
you?
knowing the outcome.
Oh, really?
I had no idea. I did not know who won it, but I watched like a little recap that you
Yeah,
can find on SBS. And those moments, oh my God, when Wout van Aert won Paris Roubaix, and of all the people to be up
yeah,
against Tadej Pogacar, it was so, so good. And since then, I've watched footage of people watching the race around the world. Have
yeah.
you watched those little clips of people in pubs and
Oh, I
outdoor
did
areas
see
in his
something.
home country watching
Yeah,
him and just the emotion? It was just so, so good.
it was fantastic. Couldn't have been a more deserving winner. And yeah, he was crying. Everyone was crying. And, he had a colleague that passed away a couple of years ago. So he was dedicating it to him.
Yes.
And it was just fantastic. So just one for the ages. That was brilliant. Yeah, loved it. I stayed up and watched it all. And I think I fell asleep a few bits because it was late, wasn't it? But
Mhm.
fantastic. I just loved it so much. I just couldn't it couldn't have had a perfect winner.
Good thing this isn't our language episode.
Oh, by the way, you got something to announce there, Ben?
I do, yes, absolutely. So, look, on the sport front around here, we had Gather Round, which for the AFL fans out there, that's when the whole round of AFL footy is played in South Australia. It goes off the state. Well, there's three sites. There's the Barossa Valley Oval, there's the Nord Oval, and then there's Adelaide Oval. But so it's pretty big. So that sort of gets overtaken. That was our big news. Oh no, the biggest news for me is that I've actually got a hard rubbish pickup happening soon, thanks to my local council for doing that. So I've got to get some hard rubbish out on the front. I like to do it sort of the day before, or else people start scavenging through your stuff. So
Okay.
getting it ready behind the scenes, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
just do a big bang
A
the
big
night before.
reveal.
Yeah, big reveal the night before. But in speaking of the language episode, that was a little teaser.
Yeah.
Our next episode, we're going to be talking to Kate Burridge. Those of you who would know that name. She's a linguistic expert. She works at Monash University. She's been on TV. She's on radio all the time, and she's brilliant. And I reached out to Kate because I thought it would be fun to have her on the show, and she just
Yeah.
yes straight away. So
Yeah.
we're really excited for that one. We're going to be talking to Kate really soon.
I know. I'm really excited to speak with her, and we have to be on our A game, Ben. So we have to craft some really awesome questions. Okay, we
I know.
can't just be pulling crazy stuff out of the back pocket. We've got to really think about this. It's
Yeah, no,
important
I think so. But I do think we should have a couple of questions without notice.
to her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool.
If she's
All
like,
right.
okay.
And what about our audience? If our audience have got any
Yes.
questions that we want to share, I'll ask Kate when she comes on because she's got this. She specialises in slanguage,
Yes.
particularly Aussie slanguage. So Google it, guys. And if you do have any questions, shoot them on through, and we'll consider them.
Yeah. We'll throw them into the lottery thing and draw them out. I think
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm really excited about that.
It's going to
So,
be really cool. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we'll have hopefully Mike Tomalaris and couple of months later. So we've got some awesome guests lined up.
We put the call out to our amazing listeners. How well do you actually know Aussie money? Now, a couple of things about Australian money. It is recognised as one of the most beautiful currencies in the world, and it is. If you line it up against other currencies, it's colourful, it's bright, it's interesting, and it was actually one of the first in the world to introduce polymer banknotes, not paper banknotes. So it basically means it's waterproof.
Yeah.
It's harder to fake, and they do survive the washing machine. Although when they first came out, I don't know if it was me or Sarah, but we shrunk a $20 note because you used to be able to iron the old ones. If you stuck them under a pillowcase or something, you could iron them out and smooth them out if it was for a birthday card or something. We tried to do that with a polymer $20 note, and it was like a shrinky.
Oh no!
So it was like a miniature $20 note, and I've still got it. It's stuck in one of my recipe books, and every now and then I come across it. I'm like, oh, there's that shrunk up $20 note.
Do you feel like a giant when you're holding it?
Oh, massive, gigantic hands. Yeah, I feel like Hagrid. So look, it's they do survive the washing machine though, so it's very handy if you're like me, and you're finding banknotes in random pockets every now and then.
And I was just going to say, how good is it when you find some random cash in a pocket, like you haven't worn your coat for, it was last winter, or your jacket or back of the jeans pocket, and then you find a bit of cash. It's bloody awesome, isn't it?
It's absolutely brilliant, although it doesn't happen as often anymore. I mean, you try and find a note in your house sometimes, and you actually can't. So it used to happen a lot. You'd have to go to the ATM and get cash out, and you'd always have just these wads of cash all the time.
Wads. I've got in my mind Vince Colosimo from the movie Chopper. No cash here. There's no cash here.
Yeah. Hey, do you remember your first ATM PIN number?
Yeah, I do. I remember getting my first ATM card with the ANZ. I do remember my PIN card because I had that same number for a very, very long time. I don't have that one anymore.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do remember it. And I remember when ATMs were first started to come out. I don't even know when that was. But I remember being in Adelaide as an 18-year-old, and I felt so important that I was going to the ATM to get out $20, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember down in Glenelg. So what about you?
I don't remember my first one, but I remember the one before the one I've got now. But when when I first started working, of course there was no internet, but if you wanted to know your bank balance, because I was broke, right? So I was working in fast food at Hungry Jack's, as everyone who listens to this show would know.
Is that when you cut your head open, put your hat back on?
Yeah, same job. Yeah, same job. Yeah. It hasn't affected me though. And to get and I would be waiting for my pay to drop. Got paid weekly. I'd just be desperate for my pay to hit the account because I was broke, right? As soon as that money hit, I could buy my smokes. I could go buy a double cut roll at the local Pepper Tree Cafe. And I used to sit outside the bank, the Westpac Bank, and I'd go to the ATM on payday and be like, okay, 10 o'clock in the morning, because I was shift worker, so I had all day. I had nothing to do during the day. So I'd just go to the ATM, no, it's still zero. And I'd go and sit outside the bank on the grass at the bank itself. And then 20 minutes later, go back to the ATM. No, still no money. And then go back to the ATM. Okay, money. All right. And then I'd withdraw money and I'd, go get my smokes and go get some lunch.
So were you waiting for the Armour Guard truck to arrive?
I was just waiting for Hungry Jack's to process the pay. I'm like, just put my pay in my bank. I know it's payday. Hurry up. I need it to hit.
Oh, my first job, part-time job, worked in the chemist, and they would give me a check at the end of the week.
Ah, a check. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going back another step.
That's before, yeah. And then it was like $47.20 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
Didn't get paid a lot back then. But yeah, that's unreal. God.
Yeah, I did have a job with a check. It was a telemarketing job, which was, if you're out there telemarketing, I feel for you people because it's a hustle. It's really not fun.
We asked our listeners, do you know what animals are on our coins? And have you seen any of those animals on the coins in the wild?
Yeah,
So
right.
that was really good. I thought that was an awesome question. And big shout out to Margaret from Melbourne. She absolutely nailed it. She sent through a message itemizing every single animal that's on the coin. So can't remember what they are now. No, I
Well,
can't
I just
think.
happened to have them in front of me.
Oh,
So
have you?
just
But
ask and I'll
she
tell you.
she nailed it, and she won a brand new Two Cousins One Chat mug with our fresh branding on it. Right?
Good
How
on
good
you,
is that?
Margaret. I
Yeah,
know
yeah,
she's a super fan. That's brilliant. I love Margaret.
yeah. But I love it that people are drinking out of coffee cups with our faces on it.
And some of our designs, I mean, I did struggle with setting up a design. So some of them, our heads are pretty big.
Yeah,
So
you zoomed in.
I zoomed way in, maybe
I
a bit
like
too
that one.
much.
That looked pretty cool. That's an exclusive one-off Two Cousins One Chat coffee mug.
It is. Sometimes the mistakes end up being the most valuable,
Rare.
don't
You like
they? Yeah,
Banksy.
absolutely. Yeah, rare ads, mate.
What was I going to say? Ben, did you know that Aussie banknotes are actually packed with hidden features?
Well, I do know this, but
Mm.
tell us more, please.
Okay, cool. So some of the banknotes have got clear windows on them, so you can
Hmm.
see through them. Some have got this fancy micro print on them. And some you'll notice have got the really cool holograms on them. So if you hold it
Yeah.
up to the light, and some have got some raised ink too. So you can feel that there's the texture's a little bit raised. So they're really quite unique, and in some, some are quite beautiful as well, aren't they, Ben?
I didn't know about the raised ink thing. That's interesting. I'll have to check that out. All the others I did know about the clear. I mean, it's all about anti theft. Anti
Yeah,
counterfeit kind of
yeah, yep.
measures. And if you do line, I have said this before on a previous episode, which I ended up editing out. So I'm not repeating myself to the listeners, but I am to you. Is that if you line them all up, all the notes together, it's actually a river runs through all the notes. You can line them up, and which is just such clever design. So I love that. But there are
It's
a lot of
beautiful,
famous
isn't it?
people.
Yeah.
It
Sorry,
is,
cut you
yeah.
off then.
No, that's all right. There's a lot of famous and well accomplished people on our banknotes. Some of them I don't know, and I'm going to do some more research. I actually I commit to that. But one of the most famous is probably Banjo Patterson, who's a poet,
Yeah.
ballad writer, journalist, and apparently a horseman. Banjo Patterson, and he has written some very famous verses, including, of course, "The Man from Snowy River,"
The most famous, yeah, right?
and of course, "Waltzing Matilda," which is
Oh, yeah.
almost, apart from "You're the Voice" by John Farnham, is our other unofficial Australian national anthem. So look, he's very famous. We've got Sir John Monash.
Oh,
Speaking of
yeah?
Monash University, he was an engineer, soldier, a civic leader, and the name Monash is just absolutely everywhere. But probably the most world famous, apart from some of the other scientists, would be Dame Nellie Melba,
Oh,
who
yeah.
was a soprano, and she's well known right around the world, and she's also on one of our banknotes as well. So, lots of famous people. When they upgrade the notes, because our notes get upgraded quite regularly,
They
they
do.
put the same people on them, but it might be a different image. So that's also
Okay.
really interesting as well. Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I was just looking at Banjo Patterson. He's on the $10 note, and Dame Mary Gilmore. And
Mm.
you mentioned, so Sir John Monash and Dame Nellie Melba, they're on the $100 note. So
Yeah.
there's
Right. Oof.
one face on one side and one face on the other side.
That's right. Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah. So the security has on the notes has that clear sort of plasticky window, and you can't rip them either.
No, you
Yeah.
can shrink them though.
Then iron them.
Because
Yeah.
with
So
the
we're going to
old
wrap up
notes,
this podcast. I'm going to go and do some ironing.
Well, you used to get like a ripped $20 note or something in change from a 50. You're like, oh my God, you get the sticky tape out.
And
Or you'd
sticky tape
find
it.
it, you'd get given change somewhere and you'd get given this filthy old
Manky
$20
looking
note with
thing.
sticky tape on it already, or
But you don't see that
someone's,
anymore. I mean,
no,
I don't know. A lot of people don't have cash like in their wallets either. So, as much as we used to, because a lot of people pay
no.
online or they pay with their watch.
Yeah, that's right. We'll be doing an episode next year about the nostalgia of cards.
Yeah.
That's a bit of old man commentary there for you, Kristy. But we have a new monarch, of course, being part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, Queen Elizabeth II has been on our coins forever, right? So, and now she's since no longer with us. We have King Charles III on our coins, and I think that must be on the notes as well, right?
Well, I know. I
Oh
think
no.
the Queen used to be on the $5 note,
Oh yeah.
so maybe that. Yeah, this
Okay.
shows
So
how
yeah,
much we
no, no,
don't
no.
know
We
about
don't.
money.
No, the Queen wasn't on all the new notes because we've got all those other people we just talked about, Ben. But have you seen some of the new coins with Charles on it? It's
I
gonna.
hadn't
Yeah.
until we prepared for this episode, and you were putting his face up into the camera before we hit record
Yeah, just
on
there
that
it is
shiny,
now.
shiny $1 coin, and
Yeah.
I must say he's looking pretty good. I think that's really cool.
And that's him on a 20-cent coin, Ben. So
Amazing.
the Queen is facing one way, and now the King, they've flipped his head, so he's now facing the opposite way. So the direction changes on with the new ruler on the coins. So you can see the Queen, she's facing that way, and Charles is facing that way.
Yeah,
See?
are they
Mm.
facing together or are they facing apart?
Well, it depends which way I hold them, I guess.
Yeah.
So now they're facing away from each other because they don't like each other anymore.
Oh wow. Okay. Hey,
Um,
that's very interesting. That's really, really
it's
cool.
cool, isn't it? And I thought I'll start collecting some of the coins, and then I got as far as 20-cent coin and a $1 coin. That's it. So I've got $1.40.
That's quite the
I couldn't be
collection.
bothered anymore.
That is quite the collection.
Have you got a coin jar at home?
No, we don't. We used to, and we'd go to the bank and put it in the coin collecting machine and all of that. No, I don't know. I scratched around to find some coins before we started to record, and I managed to find one of each. 5,
Okay.
10, 20, 50, $1 coin, $2 coin. But yeah, we don't have a money jar.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were little though? You had like a money box. You put all
Yeah.
you got
Oh, yeah.
the one from the Commonwealth Bank or the Super Savers or whatever it was called.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
All right, give me some random facts, Ben, before we get into the quick fire quiz because I've got an awesome quiz lined up for you.
Okay, cool. All right. Look, random facts about coins.
Yeah.
Coins were placed on the eyes of the dead.
Oh,
This is a sort of, you think
gross.
this is a cliche in old movies,
Yeah.
but it actually did happen. And so I looked up and because I thought, why are we doing this? This seems
Yeah.
quite strange. Apparently, there's two reasons. The first one is to pay the mythological ferryman. So there's a ferryman who carries souls to the afterlife. So there's kind of a mythological belief about that. It's an exchange,
Oh.
and then also from a practical perspective, they'd place coins on eyelids to keep them physically shut before people were buried. So it's kind of like weight, when you make a cake and you put beads, you got to put beads in your pastry so it doesn't rise. It's kind of the same kind of thing. So
Spring-loaded eyelids
Yeah.
popping open.
doing that would be quite startling. So I don't know what they do now.
Or
Interesting.
just one eye.
Yeah,
They're winking.
that's it. Yeah,
Is that where that song comes, Don't Pay the Ferryman? I bet you it
Maybe.
is. Yeah.
maybe it is. I don't know.
Do you remember that song, Don't Pay the Ferryman?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be stuck
like
in your head for the rest of the afternoon.
What
Well,
about you? Have you got any random facts?
that was a really cool random fact, Ben. And if you could just take those coins off your eyelids now, because it's
Sorry,
actually a
that's what I
bit
do when I
disconcerting.
I sleep in meetings. I do that.
The 20-cent coin on your eyelid.
Yeah.
What about, do you remember at Christmas time when you would find coins in the fruitcake?
Yeah, look, I do know about this tradition, but
Right?
I don't think I've ever eaten a cake with coin in it. I don't
No.
know, like a pudding, like a Christmas pudding sort of thing,
Yeah, so
basically.
back in the
Yeah,
olden days, they used to put coins in the pudding, and if you got a coin in your serve, that was deemed to be really good luck for the year ahead.
yeah,
But I think as time has gone on, they had to not use just like your regular coins, right? You've
yeah.
got proper, I don't know, coins that you put in. I hate fruitcake, so I never eat it anyway. So, but it's fair income. So, if a coin in the fruitcake, and if you got it in your serve, it means it meant wealth or good luck for the year ahead.
And also you got to keep the coin, and
Yeah,
if it's a penny and you're a kid, or if it's a $1 coin or a $2 coin and you're a kid, it's like, hey, I'm
yeah.
cashed up now. That's
And as
so,
soon as it goes in your mouth, you would feel it. You hopefully
ooh,
don't choke on it because that could
yeah.
be a bit of a problem at the Christmas table, choking on the 1 cent coin. Do you remember 1 cent coins?
Absolutely. I don't really like touching money because it gives you that metal smell on your fingers, which is a
Oh
whole
yeah.
other episode about my neuroses. But
Things
so I
we
would
don't like,
hate that.
yeah, touching. Oh,
I would hate to
I don't
find
like
money.
touching, like chicken breasts, tenderloins.
Yeah, yeah, Sarah's the same. I don't mind. You have to have a system. Just use a fork or use tongs. I mean, I'm tired of having conversations with people about touching raw chicken. Okay, it's just part of modern life, and you just need to deal with it.
Okay, all right. That's another episode. We should do that. That's awesome. Yeah. Listeners, send in what you hate touching.
More admin. Oh God.
Okay, Ben, I have got a quiz for you,
Mm,
and there's a bit of a quick fire Aussie money edition quiz.
okay,
All right. So let's actually see if we know what's in our own wallets. Okay.
go for it, please. I might be ready because I have some coins in front of me.
Oh, cool.
Does that mean I'm cheating?
All right. So, no, it's no cheating. Name 3 animals on the Aussie coins.
Oh, easy. Just
Okay. Here's one.
have to flip a couple. Okay,
Oh,
so I can actually tell you for a fact.
all right.
On
Go
the
for it.
on the 5 cent coin, there's a cute little echidna on its back.
Oh, cute
Very, very
as.
cute. On a 10 cent coin, there's a lyrebird,
Yep.
which is beautiful. On the 20 cent coin, there's a platypus.
Yeah. In the water.
And in the water, just swimming through, and there's like ripples of water, which is beautiful. And on the 50 cent coin is actually a coat of arms, which has
Oh,
a
have you got it there?
kangaroo and an emu. Yeah. So
An emu.
an emu, we've
Oh,
discussed
yeah.
this.
Got
It's
it.
emu. It's emu, not
Got it.
emu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. And the $1 and $2 coins don't have animals on them; they have people, and are
No,
often
they've got
used for special.
kangaroos. That's a
Oh, see,
one
I've got a
dollar.
special $1 coin here, which has actually got a person on it, but it's a special edition one from 1996 that I just randomly grabbed.
Show me.
So there are
That's
kangaroos. I'm
cool.
not sure who this
'Cause do you
person is.
sometimes ever see those gold coins that have the color insert in the middle, and it might be because of something special?
Yeah. So this is a special one with Sir Henry Parkes. He must have
Oh,
died
yeah,
around
right.
that time. So yeah, and there's kangaroos on the $1 coin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've got it here. Can you see?
Yeah, wow. Okay.
How shiny my
Wow.
coin is.
Such patriotic
Yeah,
coinage.
yeah. But if you ever see those coins with the insert and they've got like
Mm.
a circular kind of colourful piece on the inside, save them up because they're worth a lot of money.
La money.
A lot, a lot. Have you ever seen a
Okay.
platypus in the wild?
No.
I have.
Mm.
At Bright in the
Oh,
high
lovely.
country of Victoria. It's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful, yeah. We're very lucky to see it because they're quite rare to see. They're around, but they're quite, you don't see them very often.
They're quite reclusive, yes. And I've never seen one. All the others, although I haven't seen a lyrebird, but I've seen kangaroo, emu, and an echidna.
Yeah,
But I've never seen a platypus in the wild. That would be amazing.
yeah, pretty cool. They're beautiful because they kind of look like they're a duck. Got the duck bill, feet.
Yeah, they're
They're
freaky
monitoring.
little things. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Oh, how's
Absolutely.
this? We've gone from coins to monotremes. All right, Ben.
Whew.
Why are the kangaroo and the emu on the 50 cent coin?
I don't know.
Oh, hang on.
Well,
This is true or false?
it's a coat of arms. It's the coat
Yeah.
of arms, isn't it?
And let me just tell you something about the kangaroo and the emu. They can't walk backwards. So we're a forwards fronting country with currency.
Constantly moving forward, never backwards.
Yeah, that's it. Did you know that they can't walk backwards?
I didn't know that, but neither of them have much road sense. I know that. And they're a hazard if you're driving on long roads.
Yeah.
You've got to look out for emus and kangaroos, those long trips.
All right, here's a true or false question. All right.
Okay.
There are actual poems on our money, on the notes, not on the coins, because that would be hard to read.
Well, I think because you're asking that question, it's got to be true.
It is true. And particularly if you have a look on the $10 note, it's in tiny, tiny micro print.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's
Wow.
pretty cool, isn't it? And speaking of tiny, tiny print, did you hear about the great Aussie stuff up? In 2019, 46 million notes were printed with a typo. So the word responsibility was misspelt and it was missing an I and it was repeated multiple times. So, yeah, they had to reprint them.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And you
Wow.
wouldn't even know if you had that note in your wallet.
No, but it's still legal tender though.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, yeah.
Wow. Okay, here's one for you, Kristy. You mentioned 1 and 2 cent coins before.
Yes, the little
This is
brown gold. Were they gold or copper?
Copper.
Okay,
Copper.
yep.
Yeah. A quick one. What year did Australia get rid of the 1 and 2 cent coins? Was it A, 1982, B, 1992, or C, 2002?
I know the answer.
You do?
It was actually 1992.
Was it really that long ago?
Oh, shit. Maybe it was 82.
No, it wasn't that long ago.
No, it's 92.
Was it that long ago?
Yep, that's when it was.
Wow,
Fact.
okay.
Yep.
Oh my
But if
God,
you've
I
still
didn't
got like a
realise.
whole jar of them at home, can you take them to the bank and will they cash them in?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. One day I'll like do the snow, the snow angel on a bed full of cash. That's one thing I'll try.
Yeah.
All right. But
then.
until then, we got to wrap up for now. So thanks everyone for joining us. See you next time.
See you later.